So here we have the Mini Countryman. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of it from there. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well. We've also got those 3 individually folding rear seats. They also slide forwards and backwards in 2 sections as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of the car from there. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, I'm going to start with the dials. We have the rev counter, the digital readout for the speedometer, and then the trip computer below that. You can change the information displayed there by pressing the button on the end of the indicator stalk, and at the bottom of that section you can see the total mass of this car, which is 69,405. Over in the centre we have the main speedometer, as well as the fuel gauge for the car. It's also up here where you can pair your phone up to the vehicle, you can access your onboard computer, you can configure things like the time, temperature, for example, you can change to Fahrenheit or Celsius. You can then always come back a step from here as well. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do so via the AM/FM radio. You've also got USB input and auxiliary input as well. The main volume for the stereo is just there. We have a CD player below that, and then the climate control. So you can adjust the temperature, the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. The air conditioning is on at the minute, so that's off. Back on again. You can recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly depending on the temperature you've set just here. And you've got this button that says also. If we hit that, the car will now take control of the direction of the air and fan speed, which you can hear it doing, to maintain the temperature that you've asked for. Press auto again, and you go back to whatever settings you had it on previously. Below that we have our front and rear fog lights, deadlock, so you can lock and unlock the car doors from the outside. We can turn off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. That system is off when this light shows. And you can turn your traction control on and off from here. We have a 6-speed manual gearbox, USB input and auxiliary input that I mentioned a moment ago as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.